I'm not flexible with food. If you don't mix with people, this city is boring. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing tips on how to settle quickly as an international student. These tips are practicable and they worked wonders for me, okay? So if you don't know me, I'm currently studying in United Kingdom and rounding up my program. God knows I can't wait. So tip number one, you need to be mentally prepared for the journey ahead, okay? It's good to have high expectations. It's fine if you have high expectations. You could tell yourself, I'm going to come out with a distinction. It's perfectly all right to have those high expectations, but you need to also be mentally prepared. You need to research about the school, find out what the course modules are. You could send an email to the school to let them recommend to you books that could help you for early study so you could prepare for the journey ahead. You need to ask them what the modules are, the mode of teaching, the mode of assignment or assessments, the assessment methods and techniques. You need to ask them. You need to prepare for critical writing. So it's very good if you learn these things early enough. There are lots of resources on YouTube that you could jump on to learn how to write critically. And in the subsequent weeks, I'm going to be sharing tips that worked for me on how I write critically. So these are things you need to do. Prepare yourself mentally. Learn how to write essays. Learn how to paraphrase. That is a skill itself that you will be needing. Number two, make friends. It's not just about study. Now, this is something that I did not do early enough. I was just all about the books. But please, you need to make friends, relate with people. And if you're an international student, I don't mean walking on the streets and saying, hello, how you doing? I'm Winnie. What's your name? I want to meet you. No, because you realize here people are pretty much reserved, so you won't find people just laughing around on the streets of United Kingdom, okay? What I mean is join groups in university. Universities have several societies ranging from public health society. You have cultural society. You might even have the Nigerian society, Indian society, Nepal society. There are lots of societies. You might want to jump on these societies. Most times membership is usually free, okay? At least for my uni. I'm not sure how it works in other universities, but join a society. This is a way that you can meet people, you can get to know them on a more personal level. You can ask questions and you'll be directed. You can even get jobs. All right, members of these societies might be there to point you in the right direction, so that way you don't come to UK and feel like it is a boring place. Because I can tell you, if you don't mix with people, this city is boring. This town is boring. Like, you will just sit at home and you'll be wondering, I want to go out but I don't know where to go to. I want to go out, I don't know who to visit. I need to call but there's nobody to call, nobody to check on. That's because you've not made friends. So please guys, do not make the mistake I did early on in your study. Please associate with people. All right, remember that whatever relationship you're building now is what will help you in the future. All right, so network as much as you can. If there's any event going on in school, please try as much as you can to fit it into your schedule and attend it. Okay, another thing is, don't beat yourself up when your first semester result comes out. It might not be that result, your dream result that you were expecting. It might not be anything close to that, but don't beat yourself up, okay? It's a learning curve, all right? And I can assure you that the journey gets better, okay? So you keep learning at it, but make sure that you ask your tutors for feedback for each assignment you've done. If there's anything, usually they send in your results with feedback, which is one thing I love about this system of education. So you are pointed in the right direction. They always tell you the places that you've made mistakes and where there's room for improvement. And if there's anything that is not clear to you, my dear, ask as much questions as possible. They say who asks questions, no, they miss road. I'll interpret that whoever asks questions does not miss their way in life, okay? They always get to their destination. So don't be too shy to ask questions. Another thing is that take breaks from studying. Please, you exist. You're a human being. all work and no play makes complete the rest. So take out time for fun, okay? Take out time to rest. This mental health is a big issue. You need time for rest. You need time to have fun. You need time to catch up with family, catch up with friends. Oh, I'm chewing gum, imagine. Back to business, guys. So make out time to catch up with friends and families, okay? Make sure that you're meeting with people. Make sure you are taking steady breaks, all right? It might just be 1 hour break. You might not even need to travel. It might not be a planned trip. It might just be taking a walk, okay? It might just be visiting places around you. It might just be watching a movie, playing a game, but make sure you're taking breaks out of your study. I can assure you that when you try things like this, coming back to your study, you feel much refreshed. But please remember that you need to have a schedule, okay? Don't do too much of play and less of study. Make sure there's a balance between the both, because they are as important as the other. Each one of them is as important as the other, okay? So don't neglect an aspect. Your social life and your studies are both important, okay? Another thing is, know your environment, okay? Know the laws, know the things, the do's and the don'ts. Know the restrictions on your visa. Make sure you are acquainted with this thing. It says no access to public fund, and it means no access to public fund. So don't be tempted to access public fund. Whatever is presented to you, whatever offer is presented to you, please remember at the back of your mind the restrictions on your visa, so you don't go against the law. So always take note of the do's and don'ts of wherever you are located, okay? Because that will help you. Another thing is, knowing your environment also means that find out the beautiful places around you. You might just have a park nearby that people travel from far to come and visit, and it's just at your backyard. So explore. That's all I'm trying to say. Explore the facilities that are around you. Even within your universities, there might be excursion trips that are organized by the student union bodies. Try to hop on this vacations, okay? These short trips. It might just be 1 day trip. Hop on it, because that opportunity might not come again, and it usually comes at a discount. So plan, okay? But remember, if you're not part of the body, how would you know when these offers come up? So that's why you need to network with people. So travel around during summer. Don't use all your summer to work and hustle like a lot of people do. It's good to work. I know during summer holiday and holidays generally, you're allowed to work more than 20 hours. But please also make sure that you're using your holidays to visit places and to have fun. Remember, it is a holiday. So while you are picking shifts and working, make sure you are also scheduling time out for rest and visiting new places. So the summary of all I'm saying is, tour your city. Know the facilities that are available in your city. Enjoy yourself, okay, while you're studying. Now, one more thing is, if you're somebody who is what do they call it now? Is it flexible? Because that's my complete opposite. I'm not flexible with food. So I don't like what I don't like. That's me. But if you're someone, I would encourage you, even though it's not what I do, but hopefully I will try. So try as much as you can to eat new food. Have a taste of their food, okay? Have a taste. I know someone has told me about pork pamo, and that is very common among people in Middlesbrough. I haven't tasted it, but I've promised myself that before I leave this city, I will definitely have a taste. So please try and taste food. There are lots of food available to you. Try and taste new things. So it's not just about visiting places. Have a taste of their food also. Is an experience in itself. And another point I want to mention, please live within your budget, okay guys? Live within your budget. Do not be carried away by all the flashy things, the cars, the bags, the tops, the shoes. I know that this is a credit society. The United Kingdom is a credit society, and if you're not careful, you will run into debt easily, okay? You can have access to credit cards in the United Kingdom, but please make sure you're living within your means. Do not go overboard trying to impress anyone. This is a society where nobody really cares. It doesn't matter the cost of your hair, the cost of your top, your jewelry, your shoes. Nobody cares, okay? So live within your means. Do not spend too much, okay? So learn how to budget. manage your time well. Okay, here there's nothing like African time. So if you have lectures by 8 o'clock, please, new students, make sure you are in class by 8 so you don't go on disrupting the whole class. Okay, it can be very distracting and annoying and rude. So please adapt to the culture. The culture here is one that is, they are time conscious. So learn how to be time conscious. It means you have to, like for myself, it meant I had to set alarms. Back in Nigeria, I don't think I made good use of my alarms as much as I do right now in the United Kingdom. So set up a scheduler so you don't miss meetings or appointments and have to start apologizing. It's not nice. Everybody values their time here, so be time conscious. Now, in terms of living within your budget, there are places that you can shop for your things. There are charity shops, there's £1 shop, there's Aldi, there's Lidl. There are there are shops that offer good bargain prices. Okay, so find out the one that is nearest to you and make sure you stick to that one. Okay, so don't go spending so much. Find out the places where you can get good deals as a student, and make sure you're using your student ID card. Of course, showing your ID cards on the bus, there's student discounts, tickets for transportation. There's rail students and rail cards that gives you, I think, 30% discount on your rail trips. So make sure you're utilizing your student status effectively. When you go to shop, always ask them, are there discounts for students? Don't be ashamed. It's your identity as long as you are a student. So make sure you are getting all the perks that come with that. So guys, I hope this video was insightful. I hope it gave you ideas on how you can pretty much settle quickly. If you have any questions for me, please leave it in the comment section and I would respond to them. So until my next video, guys, keep winning and enjoying life. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button now. Give this video a thumbs up. Please share to as many people as possible. Love you guys.